Coming up on today's episode of The Flare, the start of a new club from a young mind,
how the new year helps us academically, your daily announcements, and so much more.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Good morning, Firebirds!
I'm Sarah Aurora.
And I'm Sinay Barreto. Today is Tuesday, January 9th, the first B-Day of 2024, and the Flare starts now.
3, 2, 1.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Hey Sinai, the weather was kind of windy yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was. Hopefully this chilly weather wears off after a while.
Well, thankfully, we have Natalie Lopez to tell us about the weather today and what to expect this week.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Natalie Lopez with today's weather report. We're starting off the new year with cloudy skies and 83% humidity. It's going to be a rainy day with a high of 81 and a low of 72 degrees. Make sure to keep your umbrellas in hand and tie back your hair for the amount of wind we're receiving today. That's all for today's weather report. Now back to your anchors.
With that much humidity, I'll make sure to be prepared. In other news, have you heard about the start of the new Animal Conservation Club?
Yeah, I have. I know they're focused on protection and preserving wildlife, but why else have they started?
Well, they want to take action in helping endangered species like tigers or giant pandas and their habitats. This club also involves activity like raising awareness and having informational events about animals. Any grade is allowed to join. If you're interested, make sure to scan the QR code and complete the form. Hopefully over the break, you haven't forgotten about important school events coming up.
Well, that's why we're here at The Flare to make sure you're caught up on all school events this semester.
Doral Performing Art applications are open until this Friday. You can apply to dance, theater, orchestra, broadcast, and more.
Our girls soccer team will be having their senior night today at 7 p.m. against Downtown Doral. Good luck, girls.
NHS will be having their first meeting of 2024 today at 2:45 in the cafeteria.
Tomorrow, Saber's Ice Cream will be selling raspaditos after school for $5, sold in many different flavors.
Key Club will be having a Chipotle fundraiser tomorrow from 4 to 8 p.m. in Beacon Lakes.
Our Firebird singers will be going to Tampa from January 10th to 14th to participate in the All-State Choir. Good luck, singers.
Join us on Saturday, January 27th for our annual curriculum fair from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the gym.
It will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, so there will be no school.
There will also be no school next Friday, January 19th, as it will be a teacher planning day.
Finally, you can buy your yearbooks for now its original price using the code 2567. Make sure to check at Firebird Yearbook on Instagram for more information. So, how's your new year going, Sinai?
It's going pretty good. I'm kind of nervous, but looking forward to how the rest of the school year will go.
I agree. Here we have Anorella Polo to show us how the new year gives us a fresh start for a successful school year.
Good morning, Firebirds. As we know, the new year has finally begun, giving us the opportunity to start this next semester stronger than ever and improve these next couple of months.
What I interpret from the phrase New Year, New Me is setting goals for yourself in the new year, things that you weren't accustomed to the prior years and things that can help better yourself.
To me, the phrase New Year, New Me means growth. So it might be redirection, it might be honing in on something you're interested in, but at the end of the day, I think when I hear that quote, I'm seeing how can I improve who I am and how I act in the world and how I choose to spend my time. And it's not only just developing new interests, but also taking on challenges. I think that's a really big thing of, when you want a new mindset about achievement or just being a better person or having a better time, I think you need to be willing to take on the harder challenges.
Besides a new environment to start in, fresh starts can also offer great motivation, which could be difficult to maintain.
I feel like staying motivated is something that is hard to achieve, but you have to remember that at the end of the day, it's all for yourself. So you have to be like your own cheerleader at the end of the day.
Fresh starts, I think, are a good way to distance yourself from any preconceived notions you may have about your limitations. And so when you find yourself in a new environment, maybe not a physical environment, but perhaps a different headspace, then I think you can better acclimate to what your goals are and what your mission might be.
Staying organized and motivated are essential ways to start a strong school year. Reporting for Fiber TV, I'm Analela Polo. Now back to your anchors.
Are you ready for our girls' soccer senior night game today?
Of course I am. I can't wait to see them play and celebrate this special night for our seniors. Here's Ana Remain with today's sports report.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Ana Remian here with today's sports report. Yesterday, our girls soccer team beat Reagan with a score of 8-0. Today, they will have their senior night against Downtown Doral at 7 p.m. Make sure to come out and support your seniors. Sadly, last night, our boys basketball team lost against Northwestern with a score of 43-37. Today, our boys soccer team will be playing against Lam at 5 p.m. at our home field. And on Thursday, they will have an away game against Belen at 6 p.m. That's all for today's sports report. I'm Ana Remian. Now back to your anchors.
Thank you for tuning in today's edition of The Flair. Make sure to come back for tomorrow's show.
Make sure to check us out on all social media platforms at Firebird TV.
We hope you have
a terrific Tuesday.